Okay, it's Friday and I still have my bandana on. We're going to say that. We're going to say it's a next day. Y'all see this on Friday and the bandana is rocking it. Ah! Let's go in. We're about to be watching TikTok story times. Don't forget that. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and ring that bell to be notified every time I post a new video. And go ahead and cop you some merch, honey. Cop you some merch. Because we over here looking fly as heck.
I always think it's so funny when lesbians will find someone who looks exactly like them and then they start dating. Because I'm like, how did that all start? Like, I knew this one girl who dated someone with the same name as her, and the reason they started dating is because the other girl's pickup line was, oh, like, imagine moaning out your own name, which would not work on me personally, but to each their own. But like, if you're on Tinder, like, or Hinge or her, whatever app you're using, it's like, do you see this person, you're like, damn, they're looking just like me. Like, that's twinning for real. You know what? Swipe right. Super like, actually. And send a rose. Like, how does it work? Bonus points if you get mistaken as sisters on the road. 3 times the points if you're, like, the same size and height. Because, like, how did y'all do that? I mean, I would probably date me, but still, I would love to know more.
Bro, that sounds very narc. You hear that? Do you hear that, girl? That pickup line, I was like, ooh, let me put that in my head. Let me put that in there. Because what? That is wild. I don't know how I feel about that, actually. Moaning out your own name? Bro, I'm going to have to... Get out my head, girl. You know, y'all thinking the same exact thing. Like, ooh, maybe? Moaning out my own name? Have I done that already, girl? Girl, I don't know about that. I don't think I would date somebody with the same name as me. I was on the phone with the shop, and they was like, they was asking me my name because I wasn't in the system for some reason. I was like, I've been going to y'all for a minute now. This whole year I've been going to, because I switched up. I was going to my where I got my car from, but they got too expensive and they take way too long. Like, literally, I went to go get my brakes changed, my brakes replaced, walked in, didn't have to make an appointment, walked in. 30 minutes later, they like, oh, you ready? I went to my actual place where I got my car, and it took 3 days. 3 days! Double the price. And they didn't even check the back brakes. I was just like, y'all silly. That was very silly of y'all. What? Y'all trying to mess me up. I come in for my brakes, and you only gonna check the front? That's silly. That's silly. Anyway, they were just like, what's your name? Oh, is your name, well, y'all don't know my first name, but they were just like, is your name Brianna? Girl, you know I flipped out. Y'all know I don't like no Briannas. I don't like nobody named Brianna. I would flip the freak out. I was just like, no, my name is not Brianna. I got an attitude. I was like, y'all almost missed up on y'all review, because you know I leave reviews when it's good service. Even when it's bad, it has to be really bad for me to leave a review. I gotta be like, bruh. But yeah, friend, I might need to try that out. I don't know. There's only like 1 or 2 people in the world that has the same name as me. Like, it's crazy because my mom used to work at this place where her coworker had the same birthday as her, and her daughter had the same birthday as me, with the same first name, bruh. I was like, bruh, because my name is not common. This is not a common name. Like, what? Blew my mind. I've never met her, but I plan on meeting her sometime in life. I plan on it. My mom works from home now, so it's not like, you know, I'm gonna meet her, see her at the picnic, at the work picnic. Y'all remember those work picnics when we were kids? Bruh, they were lit as free, bruh. But yeah, friend, I don't know about that. That's like I don't know. That's weird. And I have dated somebody where everybody was just like, y'all look alike. Are y'all sisters? Are y'all related? And I'd be looking like, y'all should be wearing the glasses. Not me, because what is happening? We were like the same height and everything. And I'm just like, nah, we don't look nothing alike. Nothing alike at all. And I feel like people used to say my ex looks like my mom. And I was just like, that's not creepy at all. But you know, it's just, what was there? There was a research paper, or somebody did a paper about how men are attracted to their moms, like want to find somebody to like their mom. It's just that nasty, creepy stuff. And I was just like, nah. I want somebody, who could do better than my mom. Or I ain't never gonna find somebody who can do me better than my mom, bro. Cook my food, wash my clothes, pay for everything. Like my mom over here got the standards high. They so high. They out the roof, out the house. But yeah, friend, that's a little weird. I don't think. Well, it's not really weird because if I see somebody who looks like me, no, it is weird because if I see somebody, the chance I see somebody who look like me, they probably related to me because Papa was a rolling stone. So no, hell no, I ain't gonna date nobody who look like me. Y'all be commenting, were you in New York? No, no, I might have a sibling. We don't know. We don't know. So if I found somebody who looked like me, especially with this nose, bro, nah, I'm staying far away. Far, far, far away. And I'm very grateful that I only have two sisters and they're younger than me and we don't date younger. So yeah, no. I don't think I would date somebody who looked like me, but I can see how people are attracted to people who look like them because if you don't turn yourself on, I think you need to figure that out. Like, you need to love yourself, boo. You don't turn yourself on. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. I be looking at my pictures that I take of myself, my sexy time pictures that I don't send to nobody. I just take them for myself, bro. I be turning myself on.
I have debated telling this story for a few days, but all of my friends are literally like, this story is so wild. You need to put this on TikTok. This also just happened this past weekend, so I am still processing what exactly happened. This isn't really a dating horror story in the sense that something bad happened. It's just the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. So a little bit of backstory. About 3-ish weeks ago, maybe a month ago, this guy and I met on Hinge. This guy and I start talking and we just initially clicked. I don't know what it was, but we just started talking. It was definitely an instant connection, right? Okay, so I live in Las Vegas. So he tells me that he is going through the process of getting into the firefighter academy out here in Vegas. And before you say anything, I know this was my first red flag. And he actually lives in the Los Angeles area, but he's coming out here. His dad lives out here. That's a key part of the story. He's coming out here to do the last final things that you do before you go into the academy. And so he is out here this upcoming weekend for that reason. And so we agreed to link up and meet for a drink on Sunday night. And it was one of those first dates that you kind of leave and you're on a high. Everything was so good. We had an immediate connection, an immediate spark. And sincerely, that does not happen to me often. I don't date a lot in general. So I leave this first date, like I said, on a high. He kisses me goodnight. He's a great kisser. I'm like, this is fantastic. So he's driving back to LA the next day, and before he leaves, he stops by my house. He gives me a kiss and a hug goodbye, and he's like, I can't wait to see you again. I'm so excited about you. And for the next 2 weeks when he was supposed to come out here, we are talking, texting, on the phone every single day, every single night. But a week before he's supposed to come out here again and do his last exam or whatever it is, I asked him, I said, instead of staying at your dad's house, why don't you just stay with me that weekend? I know, okay. He's like, that would be great. So, we can spend a lot more time together, get to know each other that whole weekend, whatever. So we're talking about him coming out here this weekend and he's very much into sports. And so he's like, yeah, I want to watch the game this weekend. And I said, well, I don't have a TV. I just don't have a TV in my house. And he makes a joke that he's going to have to buy a TV in order for him to watch the game this weekend. And I think it's a hee hee ha ha joke. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. Okay, so Saturday comes. He's flying out here this time. And the flight's only 45 minutes to an hour from Vegas. 1 hour before he boards his plane, this man literally texts me out of nowhere. And he's like, okay, I bought the TV from Target. It's ready for pickup.
What? Wait!
I said, huh? What? Huh? He was like, yeah, I told you sports are really important to me. It's how I relax. I watch the games every weekend. And I was like, you bought a TV to put in my house. So I'm kind of just okay, all right, I guess. I sent him a picture of my living room and I'm like, where are you gonna put it? You either need to buy a TV stand or mount it on the wall or something. And we go back and forth and he's like, I don't really want to spend the money on a TV stand. We're just gonna mount it to the wall. And I'm like, okay. So anyway, so I'm getting a little weirded out because that's, a little odd. I don't know how the topic of finances got brought up. Oh, I think it had to do with the TV stand because he didn't want to spend the money on a TV stand. So somehow now we're talking about money and how we're going to have kind of a relaxing, more chill weekend. And then he drops the bomb on me that we're going to split everything this weekend, including dinner tonight. We're not going anywhere fancy, okay? We're going out for all you can eat $30 sushi. This man just bought a TV to put on my wall and now he's telling me he can't afford to buy me sushi. So now I'm going from being a little bit weirded out by the TV to full on panicking, halt the brakes, hold on. Now he's on the plane, on his way here, okay? As this is all going down, he says to me, the TV's ready for pickup if you want to go get it.
What the fuck?
Dude, huh? I am panicking, okay? I live with a roommate. She's also my best friend, and I'm texting her full panic mode. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what to do. And honest to God, God loved my best friend because she was my rock and my calm in this situation. She was like, don't panic. Like, just pick him up and let's figure it out when you get back to the house. So I picked this man up from the airport, right? And obviously, like, my energy has shifted a little bit at this point, but I'm trying to like stay positive in this weird situation. He wants to stop by his dad's house before we go pick up the TV at Target. Not only was I this man's Airbnb this weekend, I was also apparently his Uber now. And on the way to Target, I'm driving there and I'm just like, help me! This happened so fast, I didn't even have time to like freak out and be like, whoa, hold on! So we get back to my house, okay? He meets my roommate, unloads a TV. For the next 3 hours, this man is mounting a TV on my wall. His TV on my wall. Sitting there on the couch drinking wine, watching him mount his TV to my wall.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
And we did not go get dinner, by the way, because I'm not about to split the bill with you, bud. We did get Chick-fil-A and he did pay for that, so, you know. At this point, for my roommate, this is comedy. You know what I mean? She's got like a front row seat to a shit show and she's enjoying it. So after, 3 hours goes by and he's mounting the TV on my fucking wall, I'm a little wine drunk and now I'm pissed off. And I'm kind of like, let's just go to bed. Like, I'm tired. So it is Sunday morning. Okay, bright and early. I'm not a morning person. All right, let me just say that. Bright and early at 6:30 a.m. This man wakes up to come downstairs to watch the game at 6:30 a.m. in my house. The whole morning, I am just pissed. The whole time, he's on my couch watching the game. This man has barely paid attention to me. The whole I can't wait to spend time with you, get to know you has gone out the window. Now it's like 10 a.m. Okay, I'm downstairs in the kitchen. My roommate's down there. He's on the couch. And I made breakfast for all of us because I'm a nice person. My roommate goes to a workout class, all right, after breakfast. And I kind of take this as my opportunity to like sit down with him on the couch. And I'm like, look, this is not how I thought this weekend was gonna go. And the only thing you seem to be concerned with is this TV and sports. You've barely looked at me. I will say, during this conversation, he was very nice, he was very polite. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I've just been so stressed out lately, and like sports is how I wind down, so I just wanted to watch it this week, whatever. And so, I very kindly and gently was like, you gotta pack up your shit and go to your dad's. He's like, I understand, all good. I took him to his dad's, dropped him off, because I'm the Uber. TV's still on my wall, so he's gotta come get that. I've officially given up dating. All right, this is my white flag. In surrender. I'm good. No more.
Bruh, can we talk about all the red flags? First date, he knows where you live. Second date, he's flying to stay. Y'all having a sleepover now. Like, whoa, friend. Third red flag, and this is a flag for you. You invite him over to your house, got no TV. Bruh, is that not a red flag? What is going on? Is that not a red flag? Do people just be living without TVs? Not a red flag for you. You invite him to your house and you have a roommate, bruh? Did you consult your roommate? You got what? What? His other red flag is he now talking about he gotta watch TV. He over here redecorating your apartment, boo. Whoa, that's wow, friend. Wow, friend. And I love the fact that you got a TV out of this, but he really talking about that's his TV. And then he talking about, oh, now I ain't got no money. Now I'm a broke nigga. Bro, what is going on? You just bought a TV. Now you can't buy a stand, bro? You can't go to Walmart. Well, I was about to say Kmart because, back in the day, Kmart was way cheaper than Walmart. You can get you a TV stand for $1. Probably 50 cents with a rollback sale. Oh, that's rollback is Walmart. But you know what I'm saying? Kmart, you would get something for the cheap. You tell me you can't go to Walmart and get you a $10 stand, bro? A $10 TV? No, there's so many red flags in that story. So many ways that went wrong. Like, I'm just confused on why. Girl, bye. This is the new thing. People say, I'm an Uber. I was thinking, you ain't a chauffeur. Like, that was my thought. But we don't say chauffeur no more. We say Ubers. We're not an Uber. Because, friend, because you became his mama. His mama for the weekend. You paying for food, taking him to see his dad, dropping him off at his daddy house. Pack up your stuff. I'm gonna take you to your daddy house. That's what somebody mama would say. Somebody baby mama would say that. Girl, bye. He gonna mount your TV. It took him 3 hours. Now, I used to date somebody who worked at the Best Buy and actually was the mounting person. She did installations on TVs and stuff, and it didn't take her 3 hours to put up a TV, bruh. It wouldn't take me 3 hours to put up the TV, and I'm not even gonna read the instructions. I'm gonna just make it do. Over there, I put. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? You see that? With my projectors on, I put that up by myself without instructions. Like we were just doing the thing. I'm a handy woman. A handy woman. Why I look like reading instructions, bro? Somebody who know what they doing, and if they don't, they'll make it work, girl. It was so many things wrong. Comment if you found another red flag that I missed, cause that was just wild, friend. That no TV thing was a big red flag. I was like, girl, what? You ain't got no TV? If I went over a girl house and she didn't have no TV, and I didn't see no books anywhere, I'd be like, bitch, what do you do? What do you do? Do you just sit on TikTok all day? Like, what? You can what's going on? What's going? I mean, like, is this a prank? Am I getting punked? What is happening? Where's Ashton? Tell Ashton to come out here. Where he at? Cause what is this? Girl, bye. Girl, ew, girl. What? Tell me how long it would take you. Comment below how long it would take you to mount a TV. How long? I know we got some handy women up in there and some handy men's up in here watching this video. I know y'all mounted a TV or maybe haven't. I don't know. Are y'all handy? Comment below. Comment below.
Get ready with me while I tell you guys how I got left on a date. So yes, I want to preface this video by saying I'm gonna put in all the details. I'm gonna give a little, backstory and everything, so bear with me. So basically, at the beginning of our little dating situationship or whatever, everything was actually going really amazing. He was really thoughtful, and he even surprised me with like 2 of my favorite champagnes that I had mentioned in previous conversation, and I'm like, oh wow, this man is like really listening to me, you know what I mean? But also at the same time, I have been in situations where I have been love bombed, and I'm kind of like in a space where I feel like I'm aware enough and have done enough work on myself to kind of recognize when those things are happening. And I started getting some of those feelings. This man is really nice and all, but like we also just met not too long ago, and he's already saying he misses me. He's already saying I love you. Like he's saying a lot. Like he's moving really, really fast. Like you don't even know me like that to really like me like that. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't even really know me, sir. I don't know. And I always say, like, before I really like somebody, before I really take somebody serious, like I need to see you upset. I need to see how you act when you're upset, and not in like a toxic way either, not in like a, oh, let me make you mad or whatever, but like I do need to see you in stressful situations or when you're upset. Like I just need to see that. So previously he had mentioned something because I had sent him like a photo of me going out to eat with my friend, and I was like, oh, do you like this? Like I love this food, it's so good, blah blah blah. He messaged me saying, do you know how to cook at all? Like, do you know how to cook? I'm like, yeah, I learned how to cook when I was like 7. Y'all know I'm Afro-Latina. Like, we learn how to cook when we're like fresh out the womb. I can't even use a microwave yet, and I know how to use a stove. He presented it in a way that was kind of like judgmental to me. I'm like, okay, this is a little judgy, but like whatever. I'm just gonna, ignore it. Especially when we first started dating, I tell you that this is what I like to do. Like, I enjoy going out to eat. I enjoy getting drinks. I enjoy dressing up. I enjoy going out. Like, this is something that I explained that I like to do when we first started talking. So it shouldn't be a surprise to you that this is what I enjoy to do. Does that mean I don't know how to cook? No, I actually cook all the time. But do I document when I cook? No, because it's literally not that deep to me. I don't know. I'm not like, oh yeah, y'all, let me show you what I cooked today. I don't know. But if I'm at a 5-star restaurant, oh y'all, let me show you what this chef made for me. Like, so he said that comment. I let the comment slide. Whatever. Cool. We speak again the next day. This is the day that we have the date. So the date was, my friend works for the Seattle Storm, and we were able to get some tickets from her. I asked her, well, originally it was supposed to be me just going, but she knew that I was dating this guy, so she's like, let me get you both tickets and you both can come to the game, and then I can meet you guys. We'll meet him and we can go out after, and it could be a whole cute thing, which I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Like, so I get in the car. He wanted me to pick him up from the ferry, and because he lives on an island, you have to take a ferry to get across to the city. So I was like, okay, I can come and pick you up. on the way to the game. So I'm on the way to the game. He FaceTimes me. I'm in the car, and he's wearing a hockey jersey and sweatpants, and I'm in jeans, a bodysuit, heels, a leather jacket, hair is done, makeup's done. He's like, why aren't you wearing a jersey? I said, it's a basketball game. I told you it was a basketball game. Mind you, I told him that it was a basketball game a week prior, days prior, and the day of. I didn't get the tickets until the day of, but I had been telling him that it was a basketball game leading up to it, like a whole week leading up to it. So he goes on to say, oh, it's your fault. You didn't tell me that it was a basketball game. I said, yes, I did. And he's like, oh, now I don't want to go anymore. Now my whole mood has changed because I have to go back home and I have to change, and then I have to come back on the ferry, and if I do that, then we're going to be late to the game. I'm like, honestly, I don't think it's a good idea. I think, it's completely fine if you want to stay home. Like, I don't think you should come if it's like an inconvenience for you, and I don't want you to be in a bad mood if we go and, you have to go all the way back home and take that whole trip. Like, I know that that's a lot for you. So if it's going to be a lot for you, then like, I completely get it. Like, you don't have to come. Mind you, simultaneously, I'm kind of texting my friend, like, I'm kind of glad he's not going to come because I feel like I would have a better time without him being there. And honestly, when I said that, it made me realize in general already before the date even started that this is somebody that I don't even think I really want to be with, because if I have more time, if I have more fun alone than I do with you, like being in my presence, then it's just not really giving. We end up having to Uber to the place because it would be cheaper for parking, and just so that we didn't have to like wait in a line if we did have to wait for parking or anything like that. So we get to the place where we're gonna get in the Uber. We get in the Uber and we're having a conversation, and I'm like, I don't know, I feel like you're kind of judging me a little bit. I'm like, I don't think you should judge me based off of we have not been around each other for that long to even have any of these experiences for you to even cast any type of judgment. So I just don't think that that's fair. To judge me off of something that like we haven't even had the chance to experience yet. Like, you don't have to judge me. Like, I'm not a lazy person, so don't try to make it seem like I'm just a lazy person, because I'm not lazy. And then he got upset, I guess, by me holding him accountable and saying that, and got quiet and started looking out the window. And I'm like, did I say something wrong? Like, he literally took his hand off my leg, started crossing his arms, looking out the window silent, and I'm like, did I say something to upset you? If I did, I apologize. I don't want to offend you or anything like that. And he's like, I'm like, well, can we talk about it? Like, can we talk about what I said that was wrong? He's like, I'm like, okay. So we get out of the Uber to the stadium, and I'm like, I don't want to go into this game if you're going to have an attitude, you know what I mean? And we don't even have a chance to talk about what I said that was wrong. So can we just have a conversation? And he's like, I don't want to talk right now. I'm like, oh Lord, I'm getting flashbacks to my ex. Like, this is giving me PTSD. Like, I cannot do this. Like, I cannot do this. We are too grown to not know how to have a conversation. So I said, I'm not going to beg you. So if you don't want to speak about it, then I guess we just won't talk. And so we go into the game, and I can't find our seats. So he ends up sitting, there was like an empty seat or something. So he sat there, and I go upstairs to our actual seat. So my friend who ended up getting us the tickets comes upstairs to meet me, and she's like, oh, where is he? Like, I want to meet him. So I bring her down to where he's at. And I'm like, hey, this is my friend that got us the tickets. And he's like, oh, thank you for, inviting us or whatever. And she's like, yeah, you guys are late. Like, what's up? Like, literally the game was ending. Like, we literally just sat down and the game was already ending. And he's like, I know, like, stuff happens, whatever. So me and her, like, she's like, okay, well, nice to meet you or whatever. Me and her leave because I had to go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom. The game ends. I go to the bathroom. I come out of the bathroom. And I'm like, I go back to where he was sitting, and I'm looking for him, and I can't find him. So I'm like, okay. So I call him on FaceTime, and I'm like, calling, no answer. I'm like, bruh, I know he didn't leave me. Like, there's no way he left me. Like, we literally parked together and Ubered to this place together. Like, there's no way he literally just left me. So I call him, no answer. I go outside. I'm sitting outside by myself, like outside of the stadium, waiting, trying to see like, oh, maybe he just like is using the bathroom too. I don't know. I don't hear anything from him. I watch his story and he's on the ferry back to his house. I literally couldn't have said anything that bad for me to get left, like, at a game that I invited you to, that I was late to because I waited 45 minutes for you to change and come back on the ferry. So, like, I would completely understand if I said something super out of pocket, if I called him out of his name, like if I said anything crazy, to be left at a game downtown in the city as a woman by myself with no response because I just held you accountable for how you made me feel. Like, I don't know. I personally think that that is insane. And I just want to thank God because honestly, like I said, I'm in this space now of just like, I'm not in the business of wasting time. Like, I'm very much intentionally dating. Like, if I'm dating somebody, it's not for fun. So honestly, it being revealed in such a unconventional and like really unexpected way was a blessing. Yeah, guys, that's how I got left on a date.
Girl, I don't. Why? It was why? Wait, what I got stuck on was when he called you lazy. Like, you didn't give me no information about that. Did you take him asking if you could cook, him calling you lazy? I don't know. Because I be asking people that. I be like, can you cook? Well, I don't know if I've ever came out and asked somebody, but if they was talking about food, I would ask because that's like a love language. Food is up there. And that's my favorite F word. Well, my second favorite F word. My favorite F word is free. So, food is important. So, I don't know. Maybe she took that as him calling her lazy. But everything that happened is crazy to me. Like, because when she said he showed up with a hockey jersey. I was like, wait, did she not say basketball tickets? Like, I was just like, did I hear that wrong? Did I just insert what I wanted her to say? Like, I don't know. What? Like, what is going on? What made you think? I don't know. And who wears a hockey jersey or a jersey for any team, any game, any sport, and you don't know who playing? You just gonna show up with a random hockey jersey? Like, you going to a Carolina's game? Carolina, well, that's the only hockey team I really know of. Is there Dolphins? Is Dolphins hockey? Or is that football? I don't know. I actually like hockey games. I don't know who playing, but it's a very fun experience. Like, it's cold as heck. Cold as heck in there. You gonna see violence. Like, it's fine. Now, let me another analogy. Okay. Who shows up to a Bulls game with a Heat's jersey on? That's a good one. I know basketball. I know basketball team. Like, that's crazy. Like, I don't understand. Like, if you would ask more questions. You would be like, who's playing? Whose team? You're not gonna show up with a random jersey on. Like, you ain't listening. You are not listening. She was like, yeah, he was listening on the first date. Got me 2 champagnes. No. Y'all probably text each other that, and he was looking back in the text message and was like, ooh, that's something. Brownie points for that. Because that's wild to me, friend. And the fact that you was just like, oh, he was just like, well, now I gotta change. He got upset. I would not. I would literally go to that basketball game with a hockey jersey on and just be embarrassed or whatever. Like, or whatever it is. I mean, it's not really a big deal. You got on clothes. That's all that matters. And then when he said he had to go back, I'd be like, okay, well, here's your ticket. And I'll see you at the game. Because I'm not about to miss no basketball game. I'm not going to miss or show up late to something that I want to go to because you weren't listening. And you didn't ask any questions to help you out. Like, no, I'm not going to miss something just because of you. And that's funny. That's why we don't date now, because you're not going to waste my time. And when I really want to go to something and you make me late, I'm going to have an attitude. Like, I'm going to get the ick. Like, no. And I feel like it's a little, well, I don't know how to feel about her saying how she felt at the moment before a date. Like, you about to be on this date with this person. Like, y'all in this together now. And you telling this person how you really feel right in the moment, and you don't have an escape plan, really. I don't think that was the smartest idea. Like, I commend you for being honest, but I feel like there's a time and a place. And coming from Virgo, who's like honest by default, it's a time and a place. You pick your battles. You pick your battles. Cause what? Girl, I don't know. Girl, nah. Your friend being messy, like, why y'all so late? The game is over, bitch. Don't say nothing. Don't say, girl. Read the room, read the mood. Don't be saying that. Don't be commenting. Girl, why was y'all that late? Did you, what? Did I miss a part of the story where she was like, they went back to his house? Like, he went back to his house? I must have missed that part. Maybe I wasn't really listening because I was too focused on her makeup. And I was low-key like, trust the process. This is not how I would do my makeup, but trust the process. She knows her face. And it came out good. She looks great, honey. Looks great. So yeah, I was too focused on her makeup to really hear if she said they went back to it. Well, he went back to his house and changed. Cause that's crazy. I would really talk somebody out of that. And he got mad because she called him out on him calling her out about being lazy, and he mad. I don't know. Like, we need to learn to talk about our feelings. If somebody makes, well, I don't know, cause if I get mad, I'm gonna stop touching you if I feel any type of way. I feel like I would have done that. I don't know. Because I feel like it wouldn't have been that serious to me because I'm at this point now where I'll talk about it. But the fact that some people don't know how to talk about it, I probably wouldn't have made it a big deal. Like, in that situation, if I was telling, I would have probably made it into a joke and did damage control. Like, it wouldn't have been that serious. Like, especially if I didn't mean it that way. I wouldn't have got mad. Like, really, what are we doing? Like, nowadays, I don't even get mad anymore. I literally make everything into a joke. People be like, you play too much. Like, I can't be serious with you. It's like, yeah, because life isn't serious. Like, stop. Like, there's serious moments in life, but we don't have to make everything serious. Let's keep it light and happy. Like, let's stay positive, because once your energy shifts down a level into that chakra, you're kind of stuck there. You gotta mindfully, you have like literally be intentional about bringing your energy up into a higher chakra. Like, what are we doing? We're not going to be vibrating low. I don't want to vibrate low. I want to always stay high so I don't miss no blessings. So stuff will line up and be good and be positive. I don't want to be in a low, weak level and it's girl bye. So yeah, no, I don't think I would have got mad. And there's not a lot of stuff that gets me mad, except stupid stuff, silly stuff. Like that time, if you looked at my short, my boss was like, you're going to do this, changing policies. And I'm just like, this don't even make sense. I went back to work the next day and my other manager was just like, are you upset? Like, do you have beef with your manager? I was like, no, I don't have any beef with him. Like, we're fine. I just didn't like the conversation. That was some bullshit and I wasn't going to do it. And I don't think he understood that I was standing on business. And she was just like, yeah, because that was some bullshit. I was like, thank you for being there and noticing. Because that was some, he had me all the way effed up. I wasn't doing that. What are we doing? But I'm not going to be mad about it. Like, in that moment, I was bothered. And I'm going to let you know that I'm bothered in this moment. You got me outside of my character. However, you're not going to get this again. I'm gonna stand on business. But after that, we're fine. I'm gonna be smiling in your face because you're not about to change my energy like that anymore. It slipped. It was a slip up. They ain't gonna bother me anymore. We talked about it. It's done. That's how I feel about it. So I don't know. I don't really get upset or mad unless stuff does not make sense. And I'm just like, this is silly. I don't like it. So yeah, no. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like this video, follow all the creators, and subscribe.